Welcome back. Like, comment, subscribe. Email me if you want to. I'm Mr. Subconscious. Let's have some more inner dialogue. So we talked about the psychology of a hater. Now, let's talk about the psychology of a hustler. The psychology of a hustler is not unique, not special, any more than a brick is special. A brick is not special. A man can break a brick. But a hustler recognizes that 100,000 bricks is enough for a house. 100,000 bricks can make a sturdy wall. A hustler is somebody that has understood the principle of process, the principle of discipline, the principle of consistency, these principles are, again, they're not unique. They're not special alchemical forces that you need to read and meditate to know. They're not that. It's simply one brick every day. 1% every day. A hater is always focused on someone else. A hustler diverts their focus only when a person may help them learn, not a handout, but gain. And they're willing to pay for it. A hustler recognizes the power of a brick. The power of a brick every day. Some days 2. Some days 5. But at least a brick today. One brick, 2 brick, 3 brick, 4 brick. Continue laying a brick a day and you'll see a wall being built. Hustling is exactly that, a hustle. During exercise, you cannot pinpoint the exact rep that will make you reach your goal. You can't pinpoint that. I can approximate how many bricks it'll take to build a wall or build a foundation. But until I get the dimensions, I won't know how much. The hustlers actually also had to make their own bricks, aka getting it out the mud. The fire that they had within them was the furnace that they took that mud and built bricks with, and then built the wall with, and then built the mansion with, and then built whatever structure they wanted. The psychology of a hustler is layers on layers on layers of stick-to-itiveness, of tenacity, layers and layers and layers of lessons of failures. Just like reps build muscles. A hustler is in love with the process. A hustler loves to hustle. A hustler doesn't love results. A hustler loves hustling. They love to hustle. Shut up, Money Mitch. I love the game. I love the game. A hustler loves to hustle. They're in love with the process of acquisition. They're in love with the journey of actualizing their potential. They have learned to hardwire their brain to get dopamine releases from effort. Exertion of effort is now what makes them feel good. We talked about the psychology of a hater, but really, we didn't really dive into that. Y'all gonna have to get into Patreon for a deeper dive on that. That was just the kind of questions they asked. But the essence of a hater is a lazy man. The essence of a hater is one who is unwilling, not just uninspired, but unwilling to exert sometimes thankless and almost always tedious effort. It's too much fucking effort. It's too much effort. Being a hustler is too much effort. Honestly, a lot of hustlers, their psychology is just to see what they can do. You got to get up, get out, and be something. Don't spend all your time trying to get high. The psychology of a hustler is nuanced, but simple. Difficult, but simple. You know, there's this young man that used to sell water a couple of streets down from where I live right now. It didn't matter how hot it was, he was outside. And only a couple of people would drive by and buy up his water. Sometimes he'd go back with a, almost a full cooler. he still was out there every day. And one day, there was a hoop game. And not only did they buy up all his water, but he went and got some more water and came and kept selling water the entire game. Made like a band. I was shocked. It was a football game. I'm sorry. Because there's a hoop court and a football field right next to each other near where I live. And, you know, people be chilling by the hoop court, but it was a football game. And he was selling water by the hoop court. They're literally right next to each other. No separation, just a fence. If he didn't have the tenacity to be out there every single day, he may have given up on the day that he would have made that rack. And he was a kid. This was summertime, right? So that is back to school clothes. That are supplies. That is even some pocket money for a couple days, man. Like, especially for a young man his age, he was no more than a sophomore in high school, man. No more. He was a $130 soaking wet. I mean, small dude, but a hustler, bona fide hustler. He was able to forego immediate gratification for a long-term strategy that inevitably resulted in his good. He was able, run that back, he was able to forego immediate gratification for a long-term strategy that inevitably resulted in his favor. Inevitably resulted in his favor. That's a hustler. He was ready to get more water during the game and had it in time before they went to the concession. Man, like, there was so much game to be learned. He had that water. He had, I think it was, you know, his dad, maybe his uncle, somebody in his family, who knows, but a man who cared about him, drop off the water. But he had it ready. You know what I mean? Like, just your classic selling water in the hood story. It was just the situation in which I saw it. First of all, young bulls ain't out here selling water like that. They not doing that. They're not. But he was, and he did. If someone taught that to him, I'd be surprised. What they couldn't, what no one can ever teach is gumption. Grit. Grit is the word I've been looking for. Grit. You cannot teach grit. He was intrinsically motivated enough to battle through heat day after day. His friends were probably calling him to get on a game. He probably wanted to go talk to girls. He probably wanted to go to the wave pool like other kids. No, he saw that $1,000 plus in his future. And he said, I can hustle for that. And he knew it was going to come. Didn't know how. He just knew he was there. I don't think they allow people to sell water after that. I'm not even gonna hold you. I haven't seen nobody do it yet. Like, really. But after that, man, I learned so much just from watching him at my big age. The mindset of a hustler doesn't care who can't see the end result. The psychology of a hustler is unrelenting. A sale or a miss, he will forget it all the same and move on to the next moment to hustle again. And as long as he is continuing to try and exert maximum effort, that exertion of maximum effort will ultimately pay off later. A hustler is not swayed by momentary L's or by rewards that are seemingly so distant. A hustler is driven by the fire within him that he had to build bricks with out of mud. He just didn't know that while he was making those bricks, that furnace was also refining him. The psychology of a hustler is like a locomotive. May be slow to begin, but once that momentum is gained, look out. You're not stopping them. I'm Mr. Subconscious.